Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another Tuesday night stream with oxygen not included. We're here again with the Inescapable Space Prison on cycle 434. So overall, everything has been going fairly well with the colony. We did have some minor incidents in the last stream, and our graveyard has gotten a lot more full than it used to be. We had 3 duplicants die off last time, which is like the first time we've had any duplicants die in probably 200 cycles. And wouldn't you know, we had 3 in the same stream. But hopefully tonight will go a little bit differently. We'll try to make a little bit more progress toward our space program. We have had some of our duplicants training on the astronaut cadet program, so they can try to get to the point where they can actually launch in the rockets. Way up on the surface up here, we did actually have set up our telescope system to do some research, so we were able to take a look at our star map and see that we had our first destination we can send a rocket to. But now we're kind of at that point where we need to get a rocket that is going to be able to be launched and built, and that's where a lot of the work is. So we need sort of a launch bay to try to launch the rocket out of, and then obviously we're going to need all the materials and stuff to build the rocket itself. But I'd like to kind of get started a little bit more on the launch bay today. We did work on that last time, but we sort of got it started. We started to hollow this area here, but we didn't get it anywhere close to what you could call finished, or barely even started for that matter. So hopefully we'll get a little more time to do that today and see how the progress goes. But welcome everyone who's here in the stream so far, and if you're watching this on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Sibylline with the super chat. Hi Fox. Thanks Sibylline, I appreciate the super chat. Hello yourself. So our primary challenge right now is going to be getting materials that we're going to need to be able to build the stuff that we're going to need. So, you know, when it comes to the meteors and stuff that are landing on the surface, we really need to have some protection up there in the form of like bunker doors and bunker tiles and that sort of thing to try to protect the rocket area as we're building it. The rocket itself, I don't think it actually gets hit by the meteors, but everything around it does, and that's kind of a problem. So hopefully we can get something built that will sort of help control that. We did have some issues last week with our jet suits and our exosuits, and everything was getting all mixed up there. So the jet suit dock is turned off at the moment just while they're building the bottom platform. When it gets to the point of actually building the sides, it's going to make more sense to have the jet suits. Nightcore with a super chat. Let's start the stream. Awesome. Thanks, Nightcore. Appreciate the super chat and the support. We've got, for the most part, the supplies that we need. I mean, I have like 20 tons of coal, so we have stuff we can burn for fuel. We have quite a bit of food stored up. Now, obviously, some of this is going to be in terms of like materials and stuff that maybe they aren't directly eating. Things like peppercorns and that sort of thing. Because we do have an awful lot of peppercorns. Like, just crazy amounts. Far too many. But that's okay, because, you know, hopefully we can make use of those to make things like barbecue and pepper bread. Barbecue, we have a lot of meat stored up, so I think I'm going to start making a whole bunch of barbecue. 20,000 kilocalories worth of meat stored there, so let's make some barbecue for that. We have a bunch of our duplicants are sort of upgraded in jobs to the point now where they're kind of needing those higher morale requirements or rates or what have you. So hopefully it'll be a scenario where we can keep them well fed, because the food really seems to be the biggest part of it. But see how all that goes. Hey Cryptic, always great to catch you online. Hey, is it Gozataz? Gazataz? Welcome anyway. Hey Durgan, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a bit. I guess you're been a little conflicting with work and stuff, I imagine. Mega tired. Good old work. Nothing beats work. Now we have some duplicants up here digging some of this out, because these windows in here are full of steel. So if we can dig the steel out of there, that'll be helpful. It takes a lot to get the regolith out of here, though. Last stream we dug all this out and built everything up here, and you can see it's already buried in with the regolith. And it looks like the wire's already broken here because, oh no, our building's entombed. Isn't that ironic? The auto digger is entombed, so it can't dig. That's great. Super awesome. I probably should have put it on the underside of that tile thing I made instead of on the bottom. I think I just heard the gate turn on, and I didn't mean to have this turn on at the moment. So let's reject all these and get this disabled, because we have 20 duplicants now and only like 18 beds. So there's already 2 duplicants sleeping on the floor. Oh no! Oh yeah, you're still alive, FaZe. Don't you worry. We'll find ways to torture you yet. If your Discord name's not your YouTube name, you'll have to message. Oh yeah. Yeah, so on Discord, if you're sending in super chats, then Polani's set up a role specifically for that on Discord, so you can get a different colored role. If you have a membership with the channel set up and you have your Discord linked with YouTube, there's also a colored role for that as well. That's just automatic. Okay, they've gotten to the point now, I think, where... Did I see... How did we get... That's impressive. Oh, I have both of them turned off. I see. All right, so... We're going to have to enable this first, probably. And then, once this duplicant gets down past this gate, I want to try and get the rocket packs all set up again here. Now, last stream, we had some duplicants go all the way up to the surface. And, they flew... Oh, enable building. There we go. They flew all like so far away that they couldn't get back before they ran out of fuel. So we had them kind of get stranded on the surface a little bit, which was something that I didn't realize they would do. I thought they would just sort of automatically not go farther than their fuel would carry them. Turns out I was wrong. They handle planning their fuel just about as well as they handle planning everything else in the colony. They follow explicit direction and don't make any decisions on their own, which I probably should have expected. Let's put a ladder on this side. This chamber under here, I'm going to try and turn this into a vacuum. When the rocket takes off, it's going to produce like crazy amounts of heat. Even the insulated tiles are going to end up heating up. But the flames are going to like jet way down into this area. I'm kind of hoping if we can create a vacuum in here, it will help insulate some of the stuff below it from the heat, because things are going to get pretty crazy hot. For the sides of this, I think I'm just going to use regular tile. I'm going to build this up this way. As we get up into these areas, the heat's going to get to be pretty incredible. I actually don't even need an area that's this big for the rocket to take off. So I might even make this a little bit more cone-shaped. I think I need to cancel this last block here, though, if I'm going to make this the same shape overall. We really only need the size of, like, one bunker door for the rocket to get out of, I think. Barring that, we could even just build this in a way where... the rocket just blasts right through the ceiling. We just don't care. Oh, what happened there? Okay, the game's lagging a little bit on me. Let's get rid of all this stuff that I don't need. Thank you very much. This derpiness wasn't my fault, I swear. The button was, like, stuck or something. Texas Wrath with the super chat. $4.99 for health insurance. Poor Texas Wrath. Hate to break it to you, but I don't think there's anything that's going to keep the duplicants alive in this colony. Alright, I'm going to go with the double bunker doors, even though I think we only need one door. This is actually bigger than we need it to be. I'm not even going to bother pressurizing it. In the past, I tried like doing back walls and stuff, but it just takes up so much time. I don't think it provides any real value. So we're going to build a relatively small rocket in here initially. As we get to the point of having better resources and stuff, we can build a larger rocket. But for now, I think this is going to be the way we'll go. And actually... I should probably make the top of this stuff out of the bunker tiles, even though it's going to take a lot of steel, unfortunately, which we need to make a whole lot more of. Oh, speaking of, not enough. Yeah, we're definitely going to want steel up there. All this needs to be mined out. I have a feeling this whole thing is going to take a little while. Although, what we could do instead is we'll do a temporary construction right here. We could throw on one of these fancy digging machines. What's in the shipping? The robo-miner. We'll set it up like right here. Connect this up with some power. That should do the digging for us. Hopefully. See how that goes. Why is the dupe sleeping on the floor? There's two of them sleeping on the floor somewhere because they don't have beds. Somebody got scalded. They must have gone down here. So this area used to be relatively cold, but now this water's hot. It's like 100 degrees. There's even some steam forming in this area now. Over here, where this iron was, we used to be able to keep it chilled enough to make sure that the machines and stuff wouldn't melt just by having a couple wheeze warts. But over time, the heat in this space has grown considerably too. It's now like 210 degrees, 420 degrees down here. So things are a little spicy in there. This door, I'm actually going to turn off access. I don't think I want any duplicants going in there for now. It's staying so hot now that the liquefied iron that's coming out of here isn't even forming into little blocks for me to take anymore. So that's going to cause some problems. Not looking forward to dealing with that, really. At some point, things are going to get hot enough. I'm going to have to worry about the plastics and stuff in there, too. So I should probably think maybe about sealing some of that stuff off that's really hot. See what we can do. How many dudes died at the end of the last stream? Haven't watched it yet. We had ended up with 3 in total that died last stream. It didn't turn out so great. So we'll see what happens this time around. Hopefully no more crazy duplicate deaths. I gotta tell you, the colony is really feeling a little laggy tonight. Up until now, it's been running pretty good. I mean, it didn't run so well when it was in the beta. We had to stop playing this colony for a bit. When we were on the beta for this particular branch, but or this particular update. Unfortunately, now it seems to be getting sluggish again, even with only 20 duplicants here. If you click on the dude with the jetpacks, you can see their path. It's huge. Well, yeah, it's huge because they can go everywhere, right? So anywhere that they can get to directly, if there's an opening to get to it, that's kind of how it is. So liquid iron, not copper this time. Oh, it's going to take a whole lot more than the liquid iron we have there to flood the colony, so it won't be that. It's really just more that where we were getting a functional supply of refined iron there, we're not really getting it there so much anymore. Heat in general is starting to become a problem again. Not so much in the core of the colony, but more in like these other areas. So for example, this area is where I was making steel. And even with the anti-entropy thermal nullifier here, things are still getting pretty warm up here. Like this thing's not really even fighting off the heat that we're generating from our fancy little system down here that we're using to produce our refinery, rather, to produce the steel, which is really kind of a problem because it takes a lot. Like wait, I can't even. I'm not even running out of supplies. What am I running out of? Ooh, probably lime in this case. Refined carbon we could probably have some more of also. So we're going to make some more of that. And then we're going to need more lime. Up top here, I did have these things working to produce some lime. We dug up some fossils from the lower area, so we can turn fossils into lime. We have a fair amount of that still. It's uncontinuous. So is this one. Well, this one's making out of eggshells, so this one was no good. We'll have to get rid of this. Make fossils into lime there. We're gonna need a lot of steel because the rocket parts themselves take a ton, and it's gonna be a bit. Like that's probably gonna be our primary hurdle, I think, in this stream is trying to get the steel production. And that's causing your lag. Well, I wasn't having issues with the suits before, so we've had the suits in place for a couple streams now. This is the first one I've noticed the significant input lag. But it could be that as we're opening things up, they're getting access to a wider range of places they can travel to. You know what? I don't want them prioritizing the digging there. Let's have them prioritize instead the building. Build this stuff here so we can get our digger going. Yeah, there you go. That's what we want to see. And don't fly away too far, because that would be bad. Can you explain your liquid cooling? I always end up failing, can't keep my water cool enough in the long term. Well, I have a couple things going on, I guess. So in terms of the liquid cooling, we have water that's coming out of these two geysers. This water geyser, and then of course this cool steam vent. It's pooling a fair amount of water down here, and this is what's been supplying most of the water for the colony. It comes out, I'm pumping it out of here and down, all the way, like way down here into this other cold biome because there's an anti-entropy thermal nullifier down here. So we have the water coming in, goes through what used to be the cold biome, but now is actually hot. And then I have it snaking behind the thermal nullifier using radiant piping. So at this end of it, the water's coming in at like 65 degrees. It kind of cycles around behind the thermal nullifier. And then this is set up to handle the temperatures so that if it gets too cold, it will stop the flow of water or stop the flow of hydrogen in to turn the machine off. That realistically just doesn't happen because it's too hot in here. But by the time it's coming out this other side, now it's at 55 degrees. I did have it managing a significantly better temperature before, but unfortunately, this system is producing too much heat. So everything in here is really hot. It's polluting my whole coolant system. So now the temperature of the water that's going into the colony, way over here, because I'm using this to feed into my gardens, this is starting to rise also. Where we had a nice light blue color in here for the temperature, things are now getting a little bit warmer. It's still fine for the plants to grow, but it's not going to stay that way if this temperature continues to be high. Now the water down here is pretty cool. So I think instead of piping the coolant that I'm using all over for the from the metal refinery all the way up here, I think I might be better served just to pipe it downwards. We have our output coming out here, and then it goes back on the input here. Now, if I actually just branch this off and run some radiant pipes down here in this water here, we might actually have a net benefit overall. Because it'll end up heating up the water, but it'll take a little bit longer. So, switch this back to normal piping. Throw a pipe bridge in here. And then we use insulated pipe into this. The issue now is just going to be that I'm going to have all these pipes that are going to be filled with oil that's super hot, all sitting up here, which I kind of have to get rid of. It's kind of a pain. But help to cool things down the forger if you make those temperature shift plates from the thermal nullifier and have them branch out a bit. It used to help a lot to dissipate heat. You know, what it really does is the shift plates end up sort of equalizing the heat. So like this whole area is hot now, and that's kind of a problem. As long as this thing is running, it just produces massive amounts of heat. It's really crazy, actually. We really need a dedicated cooling system to try and cool the broader area in here. We could set up some shift plates and like tap them down here into the water or the ice, but I have a feeling we won't get a whole lot of net benefit out of it. But maybe we'll grab some diamond that's down here, because diamond's pretty good for the shift plates. Grab a bunch of this stuff. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll see if we can disperse enough of the heat. I think in general what it'll just do is sort of evens out the temperatures, and since it's all hot, it'll end up still just being hot. But so I had to start to seed over a carbon dioxide vent that emits liquid CO2 at minus 67 Fahrenheit, so I'm thinking about using it as a cool water. Oh, that would be a great way, yeah. The hard part you have to be with something like that is that if you cool it too much, it'll freeze in the pipes and the pipes will break. So that could be like a really handy coolant, maybe using as a radiant system into your water. But you'll have to just be a little bit careful of those temperature shifts. Let's see how they're making out with our fancy digging machine all the way up here. They have it built, but this thing can't dig because it can't dig through abyssalite, which is awesome. All right, I didn't really think of that when I set it up. There's a whole chunk of abyssalite here. Once it digs this out, or once we get this dug out, rather, then the machine can dig out this portion over here, but the abyssalite, it can't do anything with. Super nuisance. Haven't played in a while. Haven't still solved that problem storing your hydrogen. I don't really have problems storing hydrogen. Are you trying to store it away or destroy it? They actually have gas storage now, so if you haven't played in a while, they have these gas storage containers you can store hydrogen in. Now they have a limited capacity, obviously, but it does work. If anyone's curious, our oxygen's still good and strong in here, so we're in good shape that way. Liquid CO2. Yeah, actually, how do you get liquid CO2? Because doesn't it just CO2 normally sublimates right from a solid into a gas? Now that I think of it. Oh, man, all this water appears flashing into steam now. So this was cooling the metal, the refined iron that we were taking out. And now we've got steam. Wonderful 100 degree steam just floating around up here. Which is then draining all the way down bottom. This is going to wind up empty in here. The heat from these little storage containers is going to wind up tapping it all out. Made a room with 2 electrolyzers trying to copy your room. Made like 5 gas tanks at full H2. The pipes still get backed up and clogged with too much H2 running O2. Well, you can't just store the hydrogen. That's the problem. You need to burn it off. Like, you've got to do something with it. It produces so much hydrogen that we got to do something with it. So you're better off using that to produce some power, sending it to your hydrogen generators. What is this thing active again? Next activity, 0.8 cycles. All right. Well, that's easy then. Just tuning in briefly on this Cryptic stream, and I'm going to drop my thanks here for Cryptic introducing me to Graveyard Keeper. Oh, thanks, Charles. It's a good game. I like that game. It's kind of addictive. I find that like when I sit down and play it for a while, it's really easy to sink a whole bunch of time into it. Actually, that seems to be the oh, look at this. I buried the auto digger. Get the regular auto there. Ooh, now we got problems. This isn't built yet. And the auto digger's even broken. Mo, you're stuck. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, hey, that's different. I think there was an update to the game. The jetpack suits don't have a fuel bar anymore. I'm sure they had a third bar last time, right? Isn't that what happened? We ran out of that third bar. They were stuck. They couldn't fly back because the jetpacks just wouldn't go anymore. Looks like, oh, there it is. That one's got one. That's weird. I wonder why they didn't have it there for a minute. I mean, he was still flying, so it's not like he was completely out. CO2 has a condensation point of minus 54.7, so anything under that, you get liquid CO2. Yeah, I guess so. That's weird. Because normally with CO2, it solidifies, but I don't know. I'm no chemist. This game has so much dang science. Well, there is a fair amount in there, I guess. There's a little bit under the hood. They added a lot of detail in. But the H2 to 2 hydrogen generators and anti-entropy thermonullifier. Still 5 tanks full of H2. Really? That's strange. I mean, I have this system here. I have the hydrogen going out to 2 different generators, and then I have an excess flow of hydrogen going all the way out here to feed the anti-entropy thermal nullifier down here. I have actually a second one running. The intention of this one was just to try to keep this biome down bottom here a little bit cooler, which seems to be working pretty well. It's not hot down here. Minus 11, so it's not bad. I should probably consider moving my steel production into this biome and setting it up right next door to this thermonullifier, rather than this one up here, which I'm using to cool off my water supply, which I've grossly overheated now. Gross. I don't even know if they can reach these. Unreachable dig. That's great. Probably want a ladder here. And actually I'm going to need a ladder on this side too, because they're not going to be able to reach otherwise. I just woke up, if I am indeed awake. As far as I know, you're awake, Snoops. Seems that way anyway. Slow progress up here. Iron. Well, I'll be. Look at this slab of refined iron right there. It's not steel. That's a good chunk of iron, though. Good lord. I think I see what's different. I have a smart battery hooked up to the hydrogen generators by my oxygen room. Fox burns H2 forever. Rarely. Yeah, that's what it is, Wander. A lot of people have actually recommended putting a smart battery on there, but I've never done it. Except as a mechanism to control like a switch potentially. But my whole point in having the generator hooked up is really that I want to consume the hydrogen basically as fast as I can produce it. I want it to produce enough power for me that I can perpetuate the system. But I've never really worried about min-maxing my hydrogen production to use it for other purposes outside of that. So I don't worry about trying to, like, turn it off. I just let it run all the time. Enough bunker tile to create more of these. We're going to get meteor hits in here soon. They don't get these bunkers built. Let's put a A little more urgency on getting the delivery for those. That must have been a huge meteor. Oh, the one that left all the iron over here? Yeah. I guess it was, I don't know, maybe it's just sitting there or something, but it's interesting that it's all there. I want to get the steel out of the windows. To be truly awake, first you have to want to be awake. Okay, so if we get to the point of actually building an engine, it's going to take 2,000 kilograms of steel to make this wonderful steam engine. And then what I'm curious about, because I haven't played with the steam engine at all, we used a petroleum engine when we were just mucking around in debug mode. I wonder if I have to feed it with steam, or if I can just feed it with water and it will convert it to steam in order to produce the thrust that it needs. Those head jetpack users are really inefficient. Can you lower the priority on cleaning up the floor there so they'll focus on the building instead? Not really. And instead, what I can do is just raise the priority of what I want them to do up here, right? So, if this is all priority 6, for example, they'll prioritize that over sweeping the floor. I'll make the doors priority 7. The tricky part is there's only 2 of them because I only have 2 of the suits set up here. I could actually set up a 3rd one, I guess, if I had a little more space. Temperatures in here are staying manageable. 50 degrees. It's pretty warm, but it's not insane. What the? You're wearing a suit. Why do you care if your feet are wet? All right, mop up the floor. Insane. They're getting wet feet, and then they're going out on the suit. What are you doing? Did you go all the way up there to collect steel? If so, that's really frustrating. I think they're actually getting scalded between taking off the jetpack suit, putting on the regular suit. That was weird. Somebody got scalded. You have to feed it steam. Might be better for the other engines. Well, the thing is, you can't get the other engines now. So here's the tricky part. When you go into the research now, the other engines, like the petroleum engine and stuff, solid fuel combustion, hydrocarbon combustion. So in here you have your petroleum engines and stuff. You have to get these research points first. The interstellar research. And that can only be done by sending a rocket to another planet. So before we can ever get to the hydrocarbon combustion, we have to go ahead with steam. We can't even use a solid fuel thruster. We just can't even make that. So we're pretty much stuck using the steam engine. Which means that we'll have to set up a steam production system up here, which actually shouldn't be that hard, because temperatures up here are pretty crazy. We really just need to close off an area, pump water into it, let it evaporate into steam, and then pump it out as a gas into the engine. It's just going to take a little bit of work. Okay, they're going out there to grab, like, iron and stuff, and I would really prefer they actually work on things. I want to say you're the best for sending CrypticFox Hollow Knight. Oh, Snoops. Yeah, Snoops. Hollow Knight's fun. 4 hours I played that the other day, and I actually didn't really want to put it down, but I was like, well, this is getting super late. I gotta put this aside. So I'm gonna play that again tomorrow night, actually. Hopefully not for 4 hours this time, though. I thought the research was gained from planetary building. Yeah, well, it is, but the thing is, that planetarium building, you have to bring discs back from outer space, from your research in space, feed those into the interstellar, the interplanetary thingy. I'm really worried they're gonna go flying too far away on me again. That would really suck. They're picking up lots of iron, but honestly, guys, what are you doing to me here? All they're doing is going up there collecting iron. Discord you a diagram of the triple point of CO2. Okay. I'm never distracted. I don't know what you're talking about, Cerberus. But Hollow Knight, after watching you play it, I started playing it yesterday and I have 13 hours on it already. Oh, that's a fair amount of time. You got more time than me then. I've only got the 4 hours in. That's one of those games where like when I'm not streaming, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play that, but because I stream the game now, I don't want to go play it when I'm not streaming because then I'm missing out on stuff that I'm doing in the game. Very sleepy again. Yeah, I could use a nap also. A little wipe today. Oh my god, he's finally back playing Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, I play it twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Although this week is going to be a little different because Don't Starve Hamlet comes out on Thursday in early access. I'm going to be playing that on stream on Thursday night instead of Oxygen Not Included. So after tonight, the next stream will be next Tuesday for Oni, and then it'll be back to the normal Tuesday, Thursday pattern. I wonder if I can set up, you know what, maybe if we just throw a little door right here. This is a little silly, but if we throw a mechanized door right here, and then we took a look at our jobs menu. Our miners are mow and just mow. Okay, Kitten Gamer, let's get you in here too. I was gonna say, maybe I won't do that. Let's say if we just get mow in there, or just our miners, and they'll get up here digging stuff, and then switch it so that only our architects have access. And maybe they'll get to the actual digging because they'll prioritize it over picking stuff up. And they're pleasant chit-chatting while they're flying in their spacesuits. Good job, little dudes. Did lots of gym today. Yeah, I seriously need to get back to the gym. You don't get enough sleep, seriously? Yeah, no, I don't. I average between 2 and 4 hours a night, I think. And then I crash, and I'll get like a 10-hour night. And then I'm good to go for another little while. For Hollow Knight, you need to make sure your joysticks are calibrated. The next area is on brutal on platforming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, the issue I was having was with the left control stick. When I would let go of it, it would flick back in a way that it would make the knight turn around on me. Not really something that I want. How did this thing get broken? That's a nuisance. I have these fancy auto diggers here, and they're not even auto diggifying. I got 3 of them. None of them are doing anything. You could just do that accessing of the door after the jetpacks. Oh yeah, that would work. We don't need to build a separate one. They did build a bunker door though, so we have one. This whole this is a waste. I shouldn't have built this at all. They're not even repairing this thing. They're going more efficiently just by flying around and cutting the stuff down. So let's deconstruct all this. Okay, so this will be where our rocket gets built. How much steel do we have? 100. Oh my god, I'm so screwed for steel. I have 100 kilograms of steel. I need 2,000 just to make the engine, and this area down here is already ridiculously hot. That's great. Oh no, it'll be perfect. It's fine. Oh my god. I don't think I got heat damaged. I wondered whether it was heat damage or whether there's a case of like a meteor coming in there. But yeah, heat makes sense. It's pretty hot up there. Wish I could do that with sleep schedule. Something to do with heart medication, playing with the falling asleep at a regular interval. Oh yeah, yeah, that would do it. I mean, it's not something I should probably wish to do because I'm sure in the long run it's not good health-wise. I kind of want them to do that for me. Let's make sure we don't have any issues with our suits here. Nope, they're all good. Those suits are fine. Those suits are fine. Everybody's sleeping again. First live stream, yay! Welcome, Ashley. Maybe wiring up that door by the jetpacks will get them in and out faster. That's probably not a bad idea. I thought I actually had it connected, now that I think of it. But then again, maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Oh, it was heat damage. You watched it? Yeah. It's funny, only that one got heat damage. I wonder what I made it out of. Properties. I made that one out of iron. This one got made out of iron also. Why did that one take heat damage, but the other one not? Temperature's over here 179, over here 129. That would explain it. What I don't get is the grimacing. It's like they're getting hurt. Hungry, sore back. Oh, there's one of the duplicates we have sleeping on the floor. Sorry, Kitten Gamer. I should really give them a bedroom, I guess. I'm surprised they haven't broken all this yet. Usually they prioritize that above other things. How do you get enough lime to make steel? That's a major problem I've been facing. Well, so you can get it from eggs, but that's kind of a pain. Really, the best way to get it is down here, like way down here. In this biome, you can find these fossil pockets here. The fossil can be turned into lime. So I dug out a patch of that over here, and we have some fossil from that. So if we look over here, well, actually, I'm out of the fossil. Apparently, I used it all up. Making this down here a little more important. Because we're going to need more. More. There is also some steel that can be found in the windows of the ruins we have up top there. But this is not ideal. That was a long way to go to get igneous rock. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Turn this off. Disable building. Pumping water. Actually, this can just be deconstructed altogether. I'm pumping water up into my oil system. Little tiny bits of it. But not exactly what I want to do. I have 20 duplicants. How are they not being more efficient with the building? Who's our fancy architect people? Well, we have 2 builders. Brittany can be moved up, I guess. Let's move the gamer girls into an apprentice architect position as well. Or maybe not. Oh, there. Need to focus on that building a little bit. Oh, cool. They reached the magma. Now we just need to get a tank with some sharks that have lasers on their foreheads. That'd be great. We can drop some hatches in there. Is Mafic Rock useful for anything? Yeah, they've actually been using it to build. A little bit of the stuff up here, I noticed they were grabbing the Mafic Rock and then using it to construct the tile. See, all these tiles here are made out of Mafic Rock. Cough, maybe you, Cough, aren't telling them how to. I don't know what you're talking about. I gave them instructions. Look, down here. Way down here. This is set to build. And then put priority 7 on all of it. Maybe they just can't reach it. Molten glass. Alright, let's make some more steel, even though it's going to be painfully costly. How many times will Fox pass by the name he's looking for? What name? Oh, when I was scrolling through the menu, yeah. There's too many names. Magma. Are they sleeping again? Yep. And these duplicates have a cushy life. We should take away all their breaks. Which wouldn't be good for stress. This duplicate's been dancing all night. Cough, too many priorities, Cough. I don't know what you're talking about, Cough. Put everything priority 9. Not necessarily. Well, okay, so yes and no. Here's the thing. The stuff that I did up top, only 2 duplicants can get up there because we have jet suits. So that means only 2 of them will ever, out of 18, will ever be prioritized to go up that way. The stuff that I prioritized down below should be a different group of duplicates because they're using a different set of exosuits. Trouble is, I think maybe just in general we have so many things in the colony that might have priority associated with them. I mean, these are priority 6. We got people storing coal at priority 8 because we don't want to run out of that, which is actually getting fairly close again. I really should set up a delivery system for that, but I just don't have a consistent supply of it. Actually, more coal right here. Tap into that. I was looking for coal before. Meanwhile, we've got it right here. This one I won't prioritize, though. They can get to it when they get to it. Oop, they built one more segment on the ladder. I think. Priority goes up, dupe life goes down. Pretty much. Are like all your dupes on the default schedule, or have you moved some to other schedules? I have like 4 different schedules, I think. Maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 5 different schedules. So they're kind of scattered around. There's definitely more on the first schedule than any others. There's not a huge variety between them. I just shifted their bathroom times a little bit. I think it's time to reorganize some shifts. Maybe. So here's the thing, and part of what I don't want to do, I guess, because I have so many duplicants, is that I have to go through and look at what each duplicant's job is. And then try to segment the jobs into different areas so that we have a distribution so things continue to happen when everybody's asleep. I'm so lazy, I don't want to do that. I staggered it so they would have different bathroom times, but I mean, really, if they're all sleeping versus all working, it's really of little consequence to me, I think. This is getting hotter and hotter over here. Look at that oil. Scorching hot. 251 degrees. Oh, good lord. Ooh, this is almost done down here. That one little pipe. They can't reach it. Six exosuits in the base. 2 need to go to jetpacks. Equal 4 dupes in the lower areas. No? Over here I have six exosuits. I have another 6 exosuits up here. So that's 12 exosuits. So at any given time, 6 of them could be going down below. Do the effort, you'll be happier for it. Effort, schmeffort. I'll effort you. Right in the nose. Give the astronauts more break time to raise morale. Their morale's actually not in bad shape. So, Voltron's a space cadet. Their morale's already 47. Do they really need more break time? Probably not. Who else do we have? We only have 2 space cadets, I think. Where's our other space cadet? Was it Rangi that was our other space cadet? No, was Rangi dead? No, Rangi's a tenured scientist. Wait. I thought we had... Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, no, Voltron's the only one we have in the space cadet role. But nevertheless, they have a morale feed of 47, so really not a big problem. We can actually bump them up. Voltron's about to become our very first official astronaut. Dun, da, da, da. Can we move Rangi up now? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Phase, we could move them up to exosuit engineer. Hopefully they have a bed. Because it's kind of an important thing for morale not to be sleeping on the floor, I guess. Alright. I also have to look at consumables. So I now have Dasa, Phase, Sibylline, Rangi, and Voltron that are all at those higher levels. Those are consumables. Man, it's laggy. Laggy. Alright, so we have Voltron and Rangi. They're good. Oh, man. Stop it. It's scrolling. Oh. Alright, that's ridiculous. Oh, seriously? Alright, there's Dasa. We'll let Dasa eat the good stuff, too. Oh, stop it! It's all flickery. TGP with a $2 super chat. Huzzah for Lazine. Sibylline, I want to go to space. Rangi, yay. Not dead, Astro Rangi. So far, it's going to take a little bit. I'm working on getting more and more duplicants skilled up to the level where they can actually become astronauts, but it's going to take a little bit. Sibylline, I think we had. Who else? Who else do we have up there? Oh, phase 58. It's fairly high level too. I should probably shouldn't have put them on a direct career path. I should let them earn up some skill and research before I move them, but what are you gonna do? There we go. Alright, lots of people eating the good food now. Now we just gotta be careful that it doesn't all run out. They must be done with the barbecue. Yes, they are. Pepper bread. 407 units. There, I'll make some pepper bread. So many pinch of pepper nuts. 646 kilograms of it. Navarre 108 for the $5 super chat. Finally caught one of your streams after months. You rock. You sir rock. Thanks, Navarre. Appreciate the super chat. Glad you're able to make the stream. I really hope we actually managed to make some progress today. That'd be nice. I don't feel like the last stream was terribly productive. I kept having to put out fires constantly. Maybe not of the literal sense, but of the figurative ones. I'm not even gonna bother having these things down here. They're just getting broken. Do I have other wiring, though? I don't. I'm actually going to need to rework this wiring anyway. Because when we launch a rocket, it will melt all the wires if they're in the path of the rocket heat when it comes rolling out. Up top here, though, we are going to need something to maybe dig these out. Probably not a huge priority right now. Oh! Yeah, we need that blocked off. Another hit like that that'll smash the base open. The meteors are really cool, but boy are they a nuisance. Blah, give me mealworm. I love it. Nom nom. You're too high in a job level now. You can't handle mealworm. Just makes things gross. We're getting liquid iron, but liquid phosphorus up here. That's not so great. Temperatures are just so hot on the surface. It really is insane. I hope those doors are indestructible. If they're not, we're gonna have problems. Maybe dupe death by meteor. It could happen, you know? I mean, you get somebody up there that's been scalded a little bit, they get hit by a meteor, and it's just game over. Look, all this water in here converted into steam. Ugh, it's so gross. I'm just happy our base is relatively decent temperature, although things are getting a little warm down here. After the last stream, I was waiting for one of the molten copper meters to hit the colony and assign Iris Smart on the side of it. Yeah, just smother everything with molten copper. Don't forget about me. I'm gonna go. Well, you're a long way off of getting up there, Caleb. I have you here getting trained, but you have to get up to this level of scientist, then you have to go all the way through the courier tree as well. Speaking of which, let's get Dan with a plan bumped up here. Dan with a plan and full nighters. Full nighters, whatever. Help if I could actually read. IR reads. Let's move Carter up too. Food poisoning in the game is downplayed. Food poisoning is the worst. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I think what it is just food poisoning is easy enough to manage. Give them a place to clean up, basically, and they're all set. Thank you, kind people. Well, my husband and I recently started playing it and trying to find all the tips and tricks. There's definitely a lot to know about this game. I moved you down? You were already courier? I think you're not understanding, Caleb. You're over here learning science research. So if you already got through the exosuit engineer, then great. In which case, I had to lower you down to move you up through this tree. I can't just move you from the top of this tree to the top of that tree. But if you already have those ones, then awesome. Let's see. Can I put Caleb over here? Yep. Can we put Caleb over here? Yep. But I can't put you here, so you haven't gone to the top of the courier tree. So more to do. You just have to max out all those positions before you can get into the astronaut training program. I'm sorry, but we hold very high standards here for our astronauts. Not to mention they have to be largely suicidal. Was this a colony I had to dupe in? My dream was to live life dangerously in space. I don't think so, Nick. Let me just double check. We have a lot of duplicants in here. Nope, not this one. I had another colony that I had started just temporarily while we were waiting for the space industry upgrade to make it into the core part of the game. Because the lag got so bad, this was unplayable. And then once they moved into the core, the lag improved because they weren't doing some of the normal logging and stuff, so that made things better. Okay, so we have a little launch bay now. But we have work to do. In terms of, like, producing steel. 780 kilograms of steel we have. Ooh, actually, these windows are accessible now, so we can dig these out. No, deconstruct them, rather. All right, so if we deconstruct the windows, we'll get some steel out of that. I'll go down here and tell them to produce more steel, even though we're creating just insane temperatures down here. Ooh, this is almost finished, too. All right, they're not going to make any of it. We're missing the lime. That presents some problems. Because I think I'm all out of fossils. I can't make... Yeah. Can't make more lime. Eggshells? Nope. Great. All right. We need to do some serious digging now because we need fossils to produce lime, to produce steel, to melt my whole colony down. Excellent. Exactly. Let's settle this out of 7. See who gets down there and does it. We have a little pocket over here too, I guess we could access. This one probably would require less digging. So it's maybe the superior one to get. What's it like to be a virtual dupe of something that is a virtual dupe of someone else? I don't know, I'm so confused. You find since the rocketry upgraded the race to space, there's a race to space to prevent heat death? No, not really. I mean, the only reason I'm pushing for the space stuff is just to have the fun of building something that goes to space. I mean, I don't know. My colony itself is, the temperatures really aren't bad. This is fairly well managed. We have some insulation and stuff. We got some systems set up to cool things. Unfortunately, it's going to get warmer as this water gets hotter that's coming out of the area where I'm producing the steel, which is maybe not great. I really should think about relocating my steel production. The trouble is that it took so long to set all this up. I don't want to spend another half a stream just moving my steel production. Things are warm up here, though. Oh man, it's actually so warm that we broke our small power transformer. Great. Ooh, this crude really came down in temperature. Nice. Wait a minute. Oh man, it's still really hot. Things are still really hot in here, but this crude came down to a very manageable temperature after cycling it through this water down here, which is now still a reasonable temperature too. Okay, so that's good. I need to change my flow of things now. What I want to do, this comes out, goes down, up and in. I need to take this line and deconstruct it. Alright, that didn't quite do what I wanted. Dope. What can I do here? Actually, no, wait a minute. If I deconstruct this, and then reconnect over here. Basically, I want to try and get as much of the oil flowing into this bottom loop as I can before I close it off. So we maintain the coolant for our steel production. And then if I can get it all flowing down here and get everything cooled, that would be great. This thing's running again, so heat should be building up. Or it's still running, I guess. Alright, it's cooling down up here. That's good. It's not like the 250 degrees that it was before. Use temperature shift plates for the thermal nullifier to the rest of the forges to cool it down faster. Well, it's really more... Oh, man. These pipes aren't connected, and they're running on the forge. That's great. That's good. Now we got coolant going nowhere. Please build the pipe. There we go. Survey says... Build the pipe. It's right there. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, that was counterproductive. Thought I was overlaying it with a different pipe, but it apparently wasn't. I find liquids are like the best thing to use for cooling in the game, largely because they take a long time to change temperatures. Of course, once they do change temperatures, then it's bad because you get evaporation and all that, but or boiling, what have you. Oh. Nope, I just short-circuited my whole system. I got my flow mixed. Alright, forget this. That's not what I wanted. Wait a minute, did I have a pipe bridge there that I deconstructed? No, don't do it! Yep, just botched that whole system. Go me! I want this game, lol. Deconstruct a pipe from the forge, output and attach pipe to the correct the bridge flow. Yeah, I messed the whole thing up. I don't know, my brain is only like... My brain's in like half gear today. I spent so much time staring at spreadsheets today, I can't even think anymore. I created like this horrible jumble of pipes in here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this out and just have the pipe go down here. We'll skip the bridge. When it comes back up the ladder here, it will connect direct across. And then I can get rid of the whole upper chain. Unfortunately, I just sent heated oil all the way up there, which just negated the whole benefit of what I was doing before. So I'm, doing awesome now. I'm going to try and set it up on the similar loop of what I had so I can cool down the oil that's up there to cool the space, and then we'll fix the piping that's here. That was just dumb. Oh, why did I... Oh. I did it again. Don't make the steel. Break the pipes. It's right there. Just break it. Okay, there we go. Okay. What do I want here? Do I have any pipe bridges in here? I don't have any pipe bridges in here. So I'm going to create one so we get an actual flow. Okay. No, 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 don't do this for a minute. Disable this building. What I want to do, just temporarily, is set it up so my oil loops up here, comes down, runs through this rate cooling system, and it goes back up again. So we get the oil all cooled down. And then I'll set it up so that the oil comes directly out of the machine into the lower pipe and changes direction. We'll have it come back this way, and I'll just cut off this whole upper loop. I'll strand a bunch of oil up there, but at this point I don't care. Quick response, one day we'll get a spreadsheet covered in pipes and transport tubes. Yeah, probably. Half of them set up wrong, bridges going the wrong way. It'll be great. It'll be glorious. In some ways, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten it already. Let's see how if there's anybody down here digging. They're working on the diamond right now. That's a lot of digging, though. I think I probably should have them go after the lime that's here, or the fossil that's here first. We'll set these at a 6 instead. It's because it'll take them longer to dig through all the diamond. So trying to catch up with this colony. In particular, just wanted to drop by and say hello. Hey. Welcome, Blanca. Thanks for popping in. Heal, you're gonna die. Heal. Who's gonna die? We probably have some injured duplicants. They've been scalded a little bit. Will Nightbot say the same thing for Oni streams as the Hollow Knight streams? Yeah, Nightbot doesn't have separate, like a different set of commands for different streams. You should do a Rost battle. What's that? Really enjoyed the Hollow Knight stream. What a great game. Yeah, I enjoy that game too. I need to get better at it, obviously, since I just started playing it, but that was fun. We managed to kill a couple bosses. They weren't the hard ones, obviously, because it's early in the game, but that was pretty cool. Had good times. I'm gonna throw doors in here. Not because we have to, but just because we can. And then I don't really have to worry about trapping anyone over here anymore, so I can block that. Once we figure out where the rocket's going to go in there, we'll have to build like a gantry and that kind of stuff. But I don't want to build it ahead of time because the rocket may not fit to the size, I think. It's a little bit funky that way. How's your food situation? Well, it's not bad. 641,000 kilocalories. They're in the midst of making pepper bread on this grill. Actually, this grill, I should see if we can make omelets. Yeah, we have 28 kilograms. We can make 28 omelets. Our food situation in general is pretty good. We have 26 pepper bread, 7 barbecue, 106 fried mushrooms, 1 stuffed berry, 42 regular mushrooms, 61 bristle berries. So the bottom 2 are really just more ingredients for cooking with. The rest of them are actual food, but we're not really anywhere in a position where food's that much of a concern. Unless a whole bunch of this kilocalorie is being represented by a pinch of pepper nuts, in which case we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Nightbot's only as smart as the people. Yeah, unlike the Terminator who can learn. Nightbot's only as smart as the people running it, unlike the duplicants, which only do exactly what you tell them to. Okay. Crude oil is now cold. Crude oil up here is relatively cold. Okay, we're in good shape. And I have the added benefit of a lot of the oil being trapped in the lower area, so I'm going to shut this off now. Food is fine. 25 broken buildings is the issue. Well, the broken buildings include things that are just in the environment that are broken. It's not necessarily stuff that's my actual buildings. Liquid bridge, insulated liquid pipe. Let's deconstruct that one. Hooray! They got to work. Okay, insulated liquid pipe. We have a little bit of an oil spill there, but it's okay. Nobody call the EPA. And we'll deconstruct that one. Okay, so that will set all of our oil down here on this lower loop, which is doing a far better job of cooling the oil than trying to send it up here by the thermonullifier. So this should do significantly better at managing temperatures here. This is going to take a while to cool down, but once it gets there, it'll be all right. This is all working well down here. The water will heat up over time, so it's not a perfect solution, but it's a solution that'll work for now. And in the meantime, we really need to get that lime. Oh man, they dug out a bunch. Oh, that's why they didn't dig that. They can't reach it. I was like, man, why did they get this stuff and not the one over here I told them to get it? But it would help if they can actually reach it. Let's throw a ladder in here. Okay, a derpy ladder. Why not? Got some steam production down here. Get rid of all this and all that. Okay, so that'll give us a little bit more fossil. And then up here, they should be hauling the fossil up here already, I think, but make sure these are set up to make lime continuously out of fossils. Those are good. Excellent. That won't help. I'm supervised by the EPA. Dope! In that case, cover your eyes. You didn't see anything. I found a polluted water geyser in the oil biome. Worst place for it. It's all gonna mix with the oil and turn into steam. Well, I guess it depends. I mean, the nice thing about the polluted water geysers is they're usually cold, but like a slush geyser or whatever. But if you actually want to purify it, turning it to steam is a good way to do it. When you condense the steam, you'll just have clear water. Do more CMS 2018. I know I keep saying I'm going to do more of it, but I'm having a hard time finding the time to play it. So many games I want to play right now. Oh my gosh, and I saw this other game now that I desperately want to play called Thief Simulator. The novelty of it seems right up my alley, but I don't know if I'm going to get time to play that either. Show me that. Oil's flowing there. It's coming out of here at 278 degrees. Goes down into the water. Temperature drops fairly quickly, but not phenomenally. Comes out at 10 degrees. All right, that's perfect. As long as this water doesn't heat up insanely, that's actually a really good cooling mechanism. I'm kind of impressed how well that's actually cooling it off, considering the temperature's going in there at. That's great. Perfect. Okay, so that makes that so much more manageable. But now we have the issue of the limes. Steel, ooh, 1,960 kilograms. We got almost enough to build our steam-powered rocket base up here. Because it takes 2,000 for this thing. 200 for that. 200 for that. Yeah, it's really just the engine that takes crazy amounts of steel. Oh, we're so close. So close! Oh, they got the steel up here, which probably helped. Grabbed it out of the windows. Our doors are getting covered, but that's okay. We can take care of that too. Where are you going? You're gonna get hit! They're like, give me the iron! Someone's gonna get stranded up there again. Just you wait. Lurks for 10 minutes. I die shortly. I'll look for like 10 minutes. All right, Durgan. That's all right. I mean, I get it. If you're tired, you're tired. Doesn't help that I stream late all the time, right? You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. If you don't want the oil but don't want to mess with the pumps, you can build tiles to displace the oil slowly till it all spills over somewhere. Yeah, that works too, but I don't know which oil you're talking about specifically, but I mean, at some point, it would like to start to refine more oil again. Ooh, there seems to be a little oil down here. Oh, it's actually cooked some of it into petroleum for us already, too. I'm surprised it didn't turn it into sour gas. Maybe not hot enough. But that's okay. Think I better close that hole. The one in the roof up there? Yeah. Whatever. We'll let them continue collecting iron. It's probably not my brightest decision ever, but what are you gonna do? What are you? Wait. Cancel disinfect. You've got to be kidding me. There's no reason to disinfect the kill node here. Don't forget to make a vacuum room under where the rocket will fire. Yeah, we have a lot to do. The initial rocket, I'm not sure what amount of heat it produces because it's a steam-based rocket. So that would be interesting. If you alt-test zoom out, save control number, shift shortcut keys. Yeah, I know. I'm I'm so bad at using shortcut keys for everything. Mo A with a super chat. Hope all is well. Nice to catch a stream tonight. Thanks for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much for the support, Mo. Really appreciate that. That's a huge super chat. Couple big ones tonight. It's insane. Mo and Nightcore with the big super chats. Thanks, guys. Plus, we're up to like 62 channel members, I think, now. Something like that. Seems crazy to think we've had that for a year now. It's insane. Okay, steel is officially over 2,000 kilograms. We can build our very first rocket engine to prepare for our space program. I have a double door set up, and it really doesn't open exactly in the middle. I don't know what'll happen when the rocket goes through the middle piece. It'll smash it. I might put it to one side. Depending how big. Oh, never mind. It's just as well we use the double door. That's a little wider than I thought it was. All right. So we're gonna put this fancy rocket engine right down here. Dun, dun, dun. The space program begins. Gonna have to wire those bunker doors and have them on the switch, which you inevitably will forget to switch before launch. Yep, that's exactly how that's gonna work, FaZe. Well, we have two options. I mean, we could conveniently forget to wire it or to hit the switch, or we could just not wire it in the first place and save all the time and effort. I feel like that might be the solution. I'm just happy we're finally starting on our first piece of the rocket. I do want to deconstruct the ladder that's over here. It's gonna take a while for them to deliver all the steel for that. That's a lot. It's a lot. And I think this over here is going to be our source of water. It's close by. If we can pump it out into an area that's ridiculously hot over here, like this area. So we might need to prep a space in here where we can convert water into steam that we can use to pump into our rocket. Seems suitably hot. But it will destroy the doors if you don't open them, I can tell you. I saw GG. Oh, yeah, I definitely destroyed some doors myself when I was playing around in debug mode. Deconstructed the O2 line of the telescope. That's okay. They can't get up there anyway, really. It's all... Everything along here is all broken. Like the... it's all filled in with regolith and stuff again. I used this to find the very first item we were going to send our rocket out to. So when we're ready to start looking at sending another rocket, I'll have to do some repairs and stuff because it's in... I didn't complete all this in order to protect it from incoming meteors and regolith. Probably should have. But we're so low on steel, it's such a pain to keep up with it. So what I'm going to do afterwards is we'll make this a little bit wider over so we get better protection from it. And then I'll fix the stuff underneath it so it stays repaired. Quickly, before the steam engine is built, check and see what it takes. Alright. Utilizes steam to propel rockets to space. The engine of a rocket must be built first before more rocket modules may be added. We need a gas intake pipe. So it's definitely steam you need and not water. Takes 2,000 grams or kilograms or whatever it is. 2,000 grams, I guess. No, it's kilograms. What am I thinking? 2,000 kilograms of steel. What are your PC specs? I have an HP Omen PC. It's their gaming line. It's not the top-end model, but this one has stuff in it. Actually, don't even remember. It's been so long since I looked at it. Where's my computer? I don't even know. My brain won't work right now. I have an NVIDIA 960 card, I think, in it. 16 gigs of RAM. I can't remember. I honestly, I'm having the worst brain fart right now. Maybe use diamond glass over top of the telescope for a better view. Yeah, I wonder how well the diamond glass actually holds out against meteor impacts. I haven't tested that. And can we even make diamond glass, for that matter? Or think of diamond blocks. So if we go to window tiles... Oh yeah, we can make it out of diamond. I wonder what the impacts is, like how well it does the sustaining impacts. I'm gonna build a couple here, just on this side. We'll see how it handles the impacts of the meteors. Sibylline with a $20 super chat, keeping up the awesome of this stream with super chats. Thanks, Sibylline. Wow, 3 huge super chats tonight. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. I really appreciate that. Oh, they finished destroying that over there. We can throw tiles in here. Actually, if I were smart, and I'm not saying that I am, but maybe what I should do is use the chamber underneath here. It might not be hot enough. It's only 104 degrees. Drat. I was gonna say, use the chamber under here for water, so every time we launch a rocket, we're producing steam that could be used to power the next rocket. Because it'll capture the heat and make use of it. The trouble is, it's not really hot enough down here to create steam in the first place. We need those insane temperatures. Like the water that... if I pump water out of here, it's going to come out pretty cool. $160 degrees. 225 degrees would be better for making steam. I'll have to make do with 160, though. Easy steam. Build a room lined with normal metal tiles near the surface. Fill it with water, then top it with a bunker tile exposed to the surface. Bunker will transfer heat to the metal into the water. Yeah, that'll work. I just have to build it way up by the surface, though, which I'm not thrilled about. I'm kind of thinking I'll just build it like right here. Dun, dun, dun. Sandstone. Man, this is the first time I think I've ever run out of sandstone in a colony. I'm gonna top this with metal tile. Make it a tungsten, I guess. All right, we don't have enough tungsten. Forget the tungsten. Hold on. Where is... Maybe we can set these things to make a little bit of tungsten. Give me some tungsten. TRD Taco with the $20 super chat. Finally made it to a stream. Let's keep it going. Wow, you guys are insane tonight. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, TRD Taco. It's like 4 big super chats tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do have that volcano up there. Oh, we do. You're right. We do have the volcano up there. I kind of forgot about that. Where's the volcano again? Oh, right here. Like right there. We could like harness the magma. I don't think we'll need it though. The air up here is already so hot. It's like 169 degrees up here. Or the lack of air. Whatever you want to call it. Regardless, it's hot up there. But yeah, we could uncover that and make use of the hot magma. We're gonna need a pump, and that pump's probably gonna be needing to be made out of something that's not gonna melt. So I'm gonna need more steel. More steel. All right, I'm gonna set this. Where is it here? I'm gonna set a hotkey for this thing because I keep scrolling down constantly to this metal refinery. Let's do control 1 for this thing. There we go. Will I remember to use it? Probably not, because I have a memory like a sieve. But, ooh, what are we missing? Oh, more lime still. Where's our lime? I thought... Oh, this one's set up to make tungsten. That's fine. This one's set up to make lime, but they're not exactly getting it as a matter of priority. So let's get somebody working on that. Mo A with another super chat. Someone say $20 super chats. Oh my gosh, that's like it's like 5 of them tonight. You guys are insane. Thank you for the support, though, guys. That's crazy. Dang, Mo A, you rich. Really bad with gas management in this game, lol. Well, as you can see, I haven't been doing a lot of gas management outside the colony. I make a point of managing it inside the colony. Again, here I have stuff set up. So if we look at our, this is all oxygen. Down at the bottom we have a little bit of CO2, but I have it set up so if it gets too high, I have a scrubber there to clean it out. So gas management inside the colony I keep tight. Outside the colony I don't pay attention to it at all. I just throw exosuits on them and let them run around like crazy and all the stinkiness. Why is there two coals? Is that supposed to be cold steam geysers? I don't know if there's always two. I have two for sure, but plus I also have the water geyser here, which is actually getting tapped out. We're drawing water down pretty quick here. These things must be inactive right now. Next activity, 37 cycles. Next activity, 27 cycles. That is going to be a problem. That water's, well, that might be enough water. It is going down pretty quickly though. Brandon Martin with a $21 super chat. Remember to vote CrypticFox for leader of this colony. And keep it going, Cryptic. Don't lose any more dupes. I'll try not to. Oh my gosh, you guys are nuts. Thank you so much. That's like our 6th $20, $21 super chat. That's insane. Crazy. Yeah, look how many duplicates we've lost. 7 of them in this colony. But they're still alive, mostly. Some of them probably regret it, but they are alive. Can I make the steels? Make the steels. We need more of the steels. Scalding. Ooh, I gotta get this water off the floor. The water's 71 degrees. Yeah, that can't be left there. How did I end up with all this stinky water? Oh, I was building tiles. That would do it. Mop it up. That's a horrible mess. TRD talk with another super chat. $19.99. Wait, I don't think my first one went through. Keep it up. Thanks, TRD Taco. Another insane super chat. Thank you very much for the support. Those guys are gonna get scalded every single time they take the suits off to switch from one suit to the other. That's not so great. I feel like I'm gonna create a stopgap here. Let's solve this in a way that if more liquid drops in here, it won't create as much of a problem. We'll let it drop into the pool down below here. That's a lot of mopping they're having to do. There was more water sitting there than I thought there was. That sucks. That's no good. Didn't even win the bit war. You were having a bit war? I'm unemployed and spent $30+ on Twitch last night. Oh, yeah, that'll sting a little bit, Snoops. Only $25 right now in the US, but considering how much I played it already, it's cheap. Is it? I haven't looked at it lately. It was on sale, I think, recently. It's such a good game. Like, oh man, hold on. Got this parental thing on here. Okay, oxygen not included. Oh yeah, I'm in Canada, so it's a little bit more pricey, but it's $27.99. And I gotta tell you, for the $25 or whatever I spent on it when I bought it, absolutely like the best value I've gotten out of a game. I put so much time into this. Oh, it is on sale right now, 20% off. So if you are interested in Oxygen Not Included and you don't have the game already, it is available on Steam for 20% off. This is the Canadian price, so obviously the US one will be a little different, but that's pretty cool. Hooray for game sales. $24.99 short. Snoops. Me, Jack, and Cat at a Glurm stream. So much fun. Oh, yeah, yeah. Glurms is super good at Don't Starve. He's got some insane bases, like 1,500 days and that kind of stuff. I'm like, woo, I survived 40. Ugh, this is a horrible use of their time. How is there so much water? Not good. Not good at all. All right, you know what? Just cancel these. Just forget it. Forget it. Walk in the slurp. Tell you what, instead, let's prioritize this thing at like an 8. Hopefully we get the water to drain off a little bit. No, stop bopping. Too much water. I'm not getting scalded instead. Hooray! Okay, so that now any one of the drums runs down here will unfortunately drain into there. It does still have issues with everything over here, but let's just mop this side of it now. Good lord. It's pretty bad when the slop on the floor is enough to burn them. I love their annoyed noises. I know, right? All the sound effects of the theremin are so cool. Oh my gosh. Makoto Chan with the $20 super chat. Love the stream. Keep up the good work. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy tonight. That's insane. Thank you so much for the super chats and the support, but man, you guys are nuts. That's so much. Just got back. Any food tips are greatly appreciated. Food tips for the game, you mean? Like what kind of food to produce, or I'm not sure what you mean. Never heard of Glurms before. Gonna go see. Yeah, he's actually a relatively small channel, at least on YouTube. I don't know how big he is necessarily on Twitch. He streams on Twitch, but then he'll upload some stuff to YouTube. But he plays a ton of stuff on Don't Starve. I think that might be the only game I've seen him play, actually, is Don't Starve. So he plays it a lot. He also has all kinds of cool mods and stuff that he has that are in the game. Some that he has custom made for him, which are cool. But yeah, very good at the game. Have a good night, Ashley. Yeah, you like the monies? How can you not like the monies? That's crazy, though. It's so much. Find a job you love. Yeah, what's that expression? Find a job you love and you never work a day in your life. I don't think it's necessarily true, but because it's still, I mean, work is still work, but there is an awful lot to be said for doing something you enjoy. Texas Wrath with a super chat, $14.99. Sibylline with another $20 super chat. I just can't help but pile on. Oh my god. The super chats tonight, you guys are insane. Thank you very much, but man, too much. It's blowing my mind. Just blowing my mind. Ah, Snoops, what are you doing? You don't even have a job. Snoops, $20 super chat. Grr, you people, you feeling my SC, my super chat addiction. Why? Ah, Snoops, I appreciate the super chat, but you're unemployed. Shouldn't you be using that money for things like groceries? Open the door, let the water drop down, right down to the bottom. Yeah, the reason, actually, I had that door there for a reason before, and I think it was only because, oops, no, that's not what I want. Only because I was trying to control the temperatures and stuff, because it was a lot hotter above the door than it was below. It's gotten closer now, though. Mo, oh my god, Mo with another $20 super chat. Early Christmas, lol. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. I'm gonna fall out of my chair soon. Stop. Too much. You guys are super generous, like crazy amounts, but I mean, honestly, when people are giving away money they should be using for groceries, it's too much. They made me. Oh, okay. Just giving your girls an extra fun Christmas. They're so spoiled, I'm telling you. I thought I was making more tungsten, but I guess they didn't quite get around to it. They were too busy building other things. Fox, that's why she has a husband. Oh yeah. For now. Oh my god. TRD Taco with another $20 super chat. Early New Year's. Guys, you know Christmas is still like a month and a half away, right? If you guys keep donating these, he's gonna fall out of his chair. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. And there's no webcam, so you don't even get the entertainment of seeing it. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. That string of super chats is insane. Scalding. Oh yeah, same again. I really wanted to build this rocket engine, but it's still weighing on 960 kilograms of steel. I wonder if I buried some of it. Oh my lord. Anyone new to the stream who's seeing all this, this is not typical. Don't expect this all the time. We don't normally see this massive wave of super chats. Fall out of your chair. I know there's no webcam, but I want to hear it. I've fallen, but I can't get up. Haha, look at that. I remember to use a hotkey. Don't expect to see that often either. I think the other thing I should probably hotkey is these things, because I'm really curious what's going on with these. Oh. Did they make the tungsten already? What the heck did I use that for? I thought up here... I did use up all the tungsten. Oh, no, that's steel. Oh, there's the tungsten there. Okay. I don't know what I just told them to make that out of. Iron. Alright, go me. Let's not do that. It's too hot. It's too hot. These are going to set as a control 2. Let me go shift 1, shift 2. There we go. I'll try to use the hotkeys. I'm horrible for remembering to do it, but... Gonna need a bigger heat buffer under the launch pad. Well, my intention is to make it into a vacuum underneath it. But in all fairness, the only time I've launched a rocket so far was we were playing around in debug mode when they first added the rocket. So I don't know how far down the heat's gonna extend. I think I should do a video with Facecam to thank everyone for the SC. Yeah, I gotta get a Facecam. I don't have one. any of the videos I have where my face has been in the video has actually been just a scenario I've been recording on like my iPhone. And actually, I have a video. So the desk that I have right now that I'm using is a desk that I got from Anthrodesk. They sent it to me because they heard that I had a really bad back. And they wanted to help out, which is amazing. So I've been using this desk, and I did a video review of that. Well, they also make this thing called a wobble chair that's like an unstable chair that's, well, it's actually more like a stool. But it can be raised up, so if you're using the standing desk, you can kind of like sort of sit on it, but you're not really sitting. Or lowered down if you're sitting at a lower height. And it's unstable at the bottom, so they call it a wobble chair. And the idea is it's supposed to help strengthen your core. So I have a video that's going to be coming out for that because they were kind enough to send me one of those as well. So my face will be in that video too. Was why let's start the stream's awesome SC. Yeah, pretty much Nightcore, and that's what did it. It pretty much started off an awesome stream. It's been like a crazy load of these $20 super chats ever since then. Think the suits make it a little toasted? It's possible, yeah. That might just add to the entertainment value. Oh my god. Mo! $50 super chat. This is for everyone watching and supporting the channel. Oh my god, Mo. That's like $100. More than $100 I think you've sent me tonight. That's insane. Thank you for the super chats, Mo. I really do. I really do appreciate the support. That's an insane amount of money you sent me tonight. Like, good lord. Plus he's... Oh my god. Oh, you guys are crazy. $50 from Sibley now. Who started this big donation culture by his first chat? Can you scroll back and thank him? I know who it was. The very first one was Nightcore 5770. That was the $20 super chat that kicked it all off. And whoop, I super zoomed. Sorry about that. Holy cow, Sibylline. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for the support on a regular basis. And I don't mean just in the form of super chats. You guys have been incredibly generous tonight with those. You're blowing my mind, to be honest. But just in general, your support is so great. Like the community that's built up around the channel. You come and you hang out in the Discord and you chat and get to know each other. You come out to the streams so consistently. You're always watching the videos and for some reason you enjoy them, which is great. I fall out of that chair. I can't afford to fall out of the chair. I'd be like stuck on the floor for a while. I meant it figuratively more so than literally, but let's go up here. Okay, I need them to... We gotta boost the priority on this. We're never gonna get this rocket built if they don't hurry up about it. Holy cow. What I meant earlier with the hotkey shortcuts. Try using only one Alt-S to zoom out a lot. Save the hotkey like Control 1 while zoomed out. It's a great time saver to zoom in anywhere. Oh, I see what you mean. Can you... How do you do that when you're zoomed out? So... You mean like just hit like Control 1 while it's like this? I've never even thought of doing that. Hold on. And then Alt S. Zoom back in again. Oh, that's crazy. I never would have thought of doing that. Still got stuck with the loading time as it switches from one cycle to the next. That's crazy. Actually, I mean that works pretty well. I didn't realize you could set a hotkey for the zoom out, so that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get dizzy doing that. I actually think it might be better just to have a couple points around the colony that I'm gonna flip to consistently and set those as the hotkey though, because I keep coming back to this point consistently. So that and coming up here to the rocket. I think this one in particular is a good one to have. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that with the Alt S. I knew you could zoom out with Alt S. I just never thought of setting a hotkey for it to zoom out like that. You hear that fox cry tears of joy. I'm not much of a crier, but I really, really do appreciate it. It's crazy. This is the best stream of YouTube. Thanks, Claber. Gonna make a $500 night. I don't know about that, but it is insane how much you guys have sent. Oh. See, now there's something I didn't account for. And I probably should have. I'm just gonna trap that wonderful chlorine-making gas stuff under there, because that's just gonna be a problem. See, what's funny is they're still building the insulation over here, even though I set this for priority 8. I wonder, did I use the steel by accident somewhere? I think I might have accidentally used the steel. I only have 120 kilograms of it. And this is waiting delivery of 960. I had more than 2,000. What did I use it on? Oh, I wonder if they repaired some stuff that took steel, maybe. That's crazy. Mo, are you nuts? Oh my god. $100 super chat. Because why not? Because it's $100. How about because of that? Oh my god, that's like 200 and some odd dollars you sent tonight. I don't even know now. Wow, Mo, that's crazy. Like, I really, really appreciate the support, but holy cow, that's a lot of money you sent. 20, 40, 60. $210 tonight, Mo. Come on. Holy man. I don't even know what to say now. I'm just blowing my mind. Holy. I said, good lord. What just happened? $100 super chat just happened. That's what just happened. That was insane. Holy cow. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack over here. Give me an aneurysm. Yeah, Crips on for, yeah, I'm overclamped. I'm overclamped. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Damn, I'm getting some love tonight. No kidding, Jai. Holy cow. You guys are crazy. I really appreciate it, but man, that's insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh my lord. P.S. Keep me alive. Yeah, okay. Mo, where's Mo? Where's Mo? Where's Mo? There's Mo. Okay, we're gonna add a new schedule. This schedule down here is gonna be Mo. Hey Mo, hey Mo. Okay. Scroll slowly because the lag's actually becoming pretty real with this colony. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit additional downtime though. You might want a little extra time in the bathroom, and it can't hurt having a little sleep time. Alright, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, Mo, you got a new schedule. It still only gives you +4 morale, but now you don't have a job. Mo's just gonna be hanging around. He'll be lounging around. Mo's on permanent break time, so hopefully, if he's in the colony where all the good oxygen is and all the good food is, His morale will be out of this world because he's not really working and he's staying where all the good decor is. And he can't die in there, I hope. The Dewey with a $2 super chat. FOMO, fear of missing out. Rangy. $20 super chat. Can we break him? I think you already broke me. My brain's like fried. Oh my god. So much. Thank you, everyone. Holy. I can't even think about the game now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. What was I working on? Oh yeah, steel. Oh, which I still don't have enough lime for. Oh, I didn't set a hotkey for that. Thank you for the super chat, Rangy. To another $20 super chat. Holy Lord. Holy Lord. My wife's gonna have a heart attack. Makano Chan, another $100. Have you hit on? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've cleared $500 now. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are nuts. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the super chat, Makano Chan. I don't know what the total is, but I'm pretty sure it's over 500. You guys are just crazy tonight. When he sees the credit card bill come in, he'll be hangover, yeah. He'd be like, oh my god, what was I thinking? Why did I have so many drinks? Yeah, I'm officially broken. My brain, my brain, Shino works. I say, good lord. Oh my gosh. I can't get over you guys tonight. I don't know what got into you, but this is crazy. .exe is now missing. Yeah, it's just brain no works. It's totally fried. Oh, did I set those at Control 3? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we can skip around quickly. A little less of the zooming in and out and scrolling around and stuff. Mr. Null with the super chat. I'm poor, but I want to contribute. Oh, Mr. Null, you don't have to contribute just because everyone's going crazy doesn't mean everyone has to go crazier. Whew, good lord. You guys are just blowing my mind. I gotta get this lime, otherwise we're never gonna get the steel we need. I've had enough to make that rocket, and we must have used a little bit of steel somewhere because it went from having the 2,000 that was available to only having a little over 1,000. Which just stinks. Snoops, the $2 super chat. Same, Mr. Null, lol. That's Snoops. They're preparing you for Black Friday? No kidding, right? Shop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mo's either rich or he's gonna send like a lot of credit card cancellations at the end of the stream. One more for good measure. Another $100 super chat. Oh my god. Yeah. Thanks. Where does the madness end? You guys are just crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on, but y'all are like, you guys like all won the lottery or something. You didn't tell me, right? Is that what's going on here? You're like, ah, surprise, we won the lottery. This is our version of sharing. All right, instead of having to build these ladders and stuff over here, I think I'm just gonna cancel all this. We'll have them dig out the fossils on this side instead. Oh my lord, guys. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you guys are just, it's crazy. It's crazy. How's the diamond glass doing? I don't even know. I probably should check. Well, there's one little piece they built. The trouble is they have to fly all the way up there to build it because this whole thing's all blocked in. I don't really want to tell them to dig this out right now. The glass is mostly just an experiment. Actually, I probably should wait and see if a meteor hits it, but it's not showing any damage. I mean, that's a plus. So it's either not been hit or it got hit and it's withstood the impact the same as the bunker tile does. Oh, that was so close. That would have been a perfect test. Just missed it. Joshua with $5 super chat. New drinking game. Every time CF gets a super chat, take a drink. You guys would be pretty drunk tonight, I'm telling you. You know what's funny is I was actually thinking earlier this week, I was like, I should probably set up some different little animations that show up for when people throw in like different super chat amounts. But for the most part, most of them they've been like $2 at a time. Because, like, good. I can't even talk. You got single? Yeah, when you don't have a girlfriend or a wife or something, it's funny how your disposable income goes dramatically up, huh? Yeah, that's crazy generous. Like, I don't... Wow. Insane. It's both looking to adopt a college student. Oh, gosh. You guys are nuts. Holy Lord. Oh, they're building the rocket! We finally got enough steel to make the rocket. And suddenly we have 1,460 kilograms of it. I didn't think I made it up. Yeah, that's definitely dogpiling on. Sibylline with $100 super chat. Yep, dogpiling. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. This stream tonight is just it's I'm not sleeping, right? It's like you guys are just messing with me. I'm gonna go check the cancellations later. I'll be like, I got you. Fox's brain, yeah. Oxygen not included in my brain right now. Oh my Lord. Man, I really appreciate all the support, everyone. Like, you guys are really breaking my brain right now, but I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I'm gonna build a short rocket, because I don't know that I have enough steel, and I have to. I can't think. If I try to go with the thruster for the solid fuel thruster, then we got to figure out how to get the stuff in there. Also, actually, prefers refined iron oxalite. So I'd have to pump in liquid oxygen or produce oxalite. So in the interest of getting our space program off the ground a little bit sooner, I'm going to make this just a small rocket because we're only going a short distance. So we can start to build some research toward making some bigger rockets because I don't want to use the steam rocket forever. Oh. Sending my moderator references and channel. Did you get it? No. But I haven't checked my email recently. Braces. Yeah. So, you know, ironically, we just this week we took our oldest daughter into the orthodontist to get her teeth checked because we're suspecting that at some point she's gonna need braces. We just got an estimate of what that's gonna look like. Let's just say this is a timely stream. Okay, I need to make a gas pump. I'm gonna make this out of steel because I don't want it to melt down on me in here. We're gonna need power for in here also. So we'll funnel some power in here. Connect that in. We need the water supply, which is gonna come from over here. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there though. I think maybe I'll have them I'll deconstruct the tile here, and we'll just dig straight down. They can throw in the water pump over here, and actually the heat that's up there will help melt some of this other ice and stuff. And that should make this even more meltable. I don't know. We'll have a better supply of water anyway. Up through here, we'll send that into here. This is going to require a little bit of extra digging to get it cleared out, but these jetpack suits are awesome because they'll be able to fly through all this. I don't even have to build ladders. And then in here, we're obviously going to need a liquid vent that we can dump this stuff out. I'll make that out of steel too, just in case things might get like super toasty in here. I can honestly say I think you deserve every penny. You, sir, are a top-rate streamer. Well, thanks, FaZe. I really appreciate that. Wait, Fox, you need a cargo bay to bring back things like coal and refined carbon from the carbon asteroid. Yeah, I mean, my primary focus was on the research. So this asteroid, use a telescope to analyze, complete the analysis, gather interstellar research data using research modules. I'm thinking in my initial trip, my focus is really going to be. I wonder what else is up there. There's refined carbon, I guess. The thing is, the heavier the rocket is, the more you need to produce thrust in terms of like more engine power and more fuel. So, we'll test it out. We'll see what it looks like. The cargo bay I can't make yet. What do we need for that? Requires solid cargo research. So I really can't. The only thing I could do right now is send up a research module because we've got to do the research to get things sorted. So until we get that going, all we can do is the research. So let's set a priority 7 on this. I want them to get that built. We're going to need more steel to make the top of the rocket, and then we'll have to put on a gantry. We'll have to wire up the doors. We'll need to fuel the rocket. So we're probably not going to get a chance to blast off today, but we are at least getting to the point where the rocket is getting built to the point where we can take off. It'll be great. Been out 2 years, just got a nice little community. Hope to get one as good as yours. That's awesome, Face. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, so many cool people I've talked to, and they've all been so nice. It's really incredible. And then you get something like this. Like this, I don't even know what to say. You guys are just absolutely melting my brain. Don't forget a ladder to the gantry. Yeah, I'm gonna build one to do that. That way we don't have to send the duplicants up in the jet suits. But I'll also need to turn these off too. I'm kind of going to wait till everything's built. And then when we're ready to send the astronaut up, we can send them directly into the rocket. Just using a ladder and the gantry and stuff. I like clean streams is great. Yeah, I try to keep it clean. I just want it to be accessible to everybody. It's not like I don't you know, I curse in my personal life. It's not that I'm a saint or anything. It's just that when it comes to the stream and stuff, I want to make it accessible for everyone. Okay, let's make insulated gas pipe because we don't want the steam to cool in the pipe and turn to water. That'd be bad because it'll break the pipe. So we're going to send that out here. I am going to need a gas filter because I really don't want to have to repair that thing when it takes steel to repair it. And then we'll send the steam pipe in here. Oops. Man, derpy. Okay, we'll connect it that way. This can go here. Little gas vent. And then this will obviously need to be powered too. I kind of wish I had more of the jet suits now because it's just going to take so much for them to build and dig all this stuff. You can easily put 5 research modules on Steam Engine. Can you? Maybe we'll put a second one in there then. I haven't tested the Steam Engine at all for thrust and distance and stuff. I got in with the $2 super chat. Your wife's going to faint when you tell her that. Yeah, no kidding. She popped into the stream there a minute ago. And she's the one that said braces. Oh, only 17 times? I'm pretty sure it's been more than 17. Do something fun with your 20% of tonight's donations, please. Yeah. Sadly, YouTube takes 30% off the top, but still amazing. Super awesome. Steel. I have 1,000 kilograms of steel left. Let's build another one. Okay, hold on. If I build that there, am I going to have room for the rocket? Ooh, it's going to be just enough. All right, we'll do a double research module on this thing. Try to get as much research as we can out of it. Oh, nice. Chat didn't scroll. Use Atmos sensors to manually operate the doors, gantry, etc. before launch to make sure that everything goes perfectly. Yeah, that's a good idea. That way I don't have to worry about switches, because it takes them so long to hit the switches. The Atmos sensors are actually super handy for that. Like, just being able to slide it, and then not having to have a duplicant run to hit the toggle is so great. Aw, Snoops with a $20 super chat. You're worth every penny and so much more. And honestly, don't worry. I wouldn't be doing this if I couldn't afford it. Snoobs. I really appreciate it. Did I hear 30%? Yeah. YouTube takes 30% off the top of all super chats, YouTube memberships, all that stuff. It's actually kind of criminal. But they got a good chunk. I don't know why they grimace in those suits. I swear they're getting hurt, but they shouldn't be. Wait a minute. I don't want this to be double wide. Let's just make it single. Save on digging time. Save on dig time. Uh-oh. We got somebody stuck over here. There we go. What are you doing? Thank you for the super chat, Snoops. That's insane. Whoa, $500. Oh yeah, it's gonna be at least 500. You guys are insane tonight. Finally got the live stream, but need to go to work now. Ah, that's life. Live stream starts at 4 a.m. in South Africa. Yeah, that would be a little tough. Bit early for you. Enjoy your stream. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Ripper. Yeah, unfortunately, I stream late because of work and family responsibilities and stuff, so it's always a bit of a challenge that way. Streamlabs is better though, right? Well, should send me there. Yeah, Streamlabs is less, but so I don't know how much Streamlabs takes of it, but then it goes to PayPal, and then PayPal takes their portions. Somebody's always got a cut in there somewhere. Honestly, the super chats is just the easiest mechanism because it's easy to do it while you're streaming. People get a little pop-up alert, so they get the gratification of their message being up in front and stuff, which is nice. And really, it's just easy. 30% is ridiculous. Anyone platforms to donate directly to? Yeah, pretty much. I think Nightbot has a command for it, but I do have a thing through Streamlabs also, which just channels through PayPal instead of through YouTube. Sub priority 7. I want them to build all this stuff fast, please. Our fledgling space program is so close to being in a position where we could launch. Seems like it's taking forever. All this stuff at a 7. Not that it's gonna matter because there's only 2 guys up here building, but why is he getting stuck there? You can fly. Just go over here. Move to here. There you go. He just doesn't like this little corner here for some reason. I don't know why that is. Oh. Well, I hadn't counted on that. The heat broke this thing already. I gotta make it out of a different material. That sucks. If I had to guess, I'd say CrypticFox streams for the fun, not necessarily the money. That's pretty accurate, Nick Bost. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice to earn some cash because it helps pay the bills and stuff, which is great. It's like but it's not my primary source of income. One day maybe, but not anytime in the near future. I gotta make this thing out of steel, otherwise it's gonna melt. Everything I'm making out of steel, it's just so expensive. Great stream makes great chat, makes for great people. I don't disagree, Grizzly. PayPal keeps the smaller commission. Yeah, it's definitely less than 30%. Like theirs is much more reasonable, but like I said, a lot of it just really boils down to the ease of use. That's convenient. It's got the rock like right there to make all that stuff. Oh, this is overpressurized? Make it a system that can't work anyway. How did all this gas pressure get in here? I'm gonna need to open this up to the vacuum of space somehow. Because frankly, we have... No, it is open. Oh, no, it's not. I got blocked. Oh, I thought it was open up here, but it got blocked in. Okay. I'm going to open that up. We're going to let some of this nasty gas and stuff out of here, because we have so much in here now. Like, tons of carbon dioxide. I'm not even sure where it all came from. May want to check Dupe's HP in case... Yeah, we have had a few scalded dupes. Health. There we go. 70-something. Actually, it's not bad. All things considered. They must have been using the med table, but Kitten Gamer and the Gamer Girls both could use some healing, but they're not in a bad position. So I think they've been going and using the table on their own when they're injured. Just heading off to like the mini hospital kind of thing we made. Did I say smart again? Do I do it? It's a bad habit. You know it's bad when you say stuff constantly, you don't even know you're saying it anymore. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Whole stream's extra spicy tonight between the supercharge and the heat damage. Oh, yeah. I was actually really hoping we'd get to the point of a rocket going off tonight, but I think it's going to take just a little bit more. We're going to need one more stream to be able to get the rest of the infrastructure set up for the rocket to go. But we do have at least... we have an astronaut ready, which is awesome. Jetpack exhaust? Yeah, but that's a lot. Like, 3,000 grams of it, and there's a large area. Like, it must be producing a lot of exhaust. Nevertheless, if we cut this open, that'll open it up to the vacuum of space, because up here it's in the microgram range, so that will let the gas flow out. Some of it, anyway. I mean, I might actually need to destroy this. Dig that out so we can get some of that gas to escape. I just need it to clear up enough that this isn't going to be overpressurized. Otherwise, when I try to pump the gases out of here, I need the excess gas that's in here until we have just steam in this space to leave, and then we can fuel the rocket off the steam. Yeah, was it squirrel? Like the movie Up. I had to top it all off. The government takes 35% of my earnings on top of all those that take from it. Oh, yeah. Good old taxes. I live in Canada. The maximum tax bracket actually approaches 50%. It's like, so even if you do exceptionally well, those poor people, they're like, all right, you're having a really good year, so we're going to take half of it for you. What? Half? Not that I'm in that tax bracket, but still. It's like, what are you aspiring to exactly? Put the gas vent out from the filter inside the rocket launch area since it's the vacuum. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's an easy way to do it. A simple solution. I approve. There is a vacuum in here, so that'll work. Just need them to build it. If we build it, they will come. Alright, gas vent in here. It's so cool to see them finally getting a rocket build, though. Getting all excited to really launch one. I know we launched one when we were playing in debug mode, but that didn't have the same degree of satisfaction because we didn't build up to it. I mean, it's taken us 462 cycles to get to this point. And in that stream, we did it in like the 10 cycles. So it's kind of a little different, but having infinite building, instant building, and all that stuff makes a big difference. It takes a lot to build up to the point where you're ready to do a rocket launch in this game now. Sibylline for more downtime. Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec. I gotta put Sibylline on that same schedule. Where are we here? Let's see. Sibylline. Hooray! Alright, so we have Moe and Sibylline on the same schedule. You know what? I feel like they could probably use a little extra time for showers and stuff, so we'll make sure they're covered off. Lots of shower time, lots of break time, lots of sleep time. They're gonna mellow out in the colony now. We'll have 18 workers instead of 20. It's okay. It's half the bracket amount, not half of everything. Yes, you're right. Yeah, because it is tiered. It's just by the time you get up there, though, it's still like I can still see that stinging. Like, if you get to be one of those people that's making like $250,000 and the top bracket starts at 100,000, then like they're taking 50% of everything over that. It's crazy. They just warned about insufficient materials for the gas filter. They might have. I have 760 kilograms. Gas filter weighting steel. No, it's only 50 kilograms. We have enough steel. I actually need to. I should make more. Look at that, using the hotkeys. I did a thing, even though I'm terrible with hotkeys. What the? Why is... Alright, that made no sense. It's almost like it pre-portions like some of the supplies and divides it out so you don't have enough to make anything. Lime is still the primary barrier here. Sibylline with a $2 super chat. I want to go to space. Well, we got to get you in... Oh, let's check our jobs. Hold on. Where's Sibylline? Oh, you're right here. You're already a tenured scientist. Are you ready to move up to the Space Cadet program? No, you haven't gone all the way through this tree. Arg. Okay, so we have to send you through the tree that's down here. Otherwise, you won't be able to get to the space program. So you got to go through the Gopher supply chain. When you get up here, then we can bump you up to Space Cadet. Caleb is finished with this level, so we can move Caleb up. The thing is, like, even though they're on break mode, Doesn't mean that you can't use them for the space program, right? Because they'll just be like chilling out and stuff. They won't do any digging or building, but you can still tell them to go get in the rocket. Holy cow, the stream's still going. Oh yeah, it's just a little over midnight, I guess. TRD Taco, the $9 super chat. I want a dupe so I can go to space. I think you have a dupe in here, right? Am I wrong? Rangy, live a bigly bros. I thought you had one. Did your duplicant die? Alright, hold that thought. Skitty Pete, Moss A. Oh man, sorry, Moss. Moss with the memorial there. He was one of our first duplicants to die off. James Holman, Sun Honey Sage, more Cowbell, Summer Phillips, and Ari Luco. Oh no, I guess for some reason I thought you had a duplicant in this colony, but it may have been the other one. So let's enable the building. Try and get another duplicant in there. It's gonna take a couple cycles for them to come in, but we're gonna need some more living quarters because with 20 duplicants, they still all don't have a place to sleep. We only have 18 beds. Some duplicants are more comfortable than others. Ooh, what's damage there? Insulated tile, waiting gold repair for the conductive wire. Oh, that's interesting. Put me to work, Fox. All right. You want to like dig and stuff? I guess we could put you on a job. I put you on the job that has like the huge break cycles and stuff. So you and Mo are on like the just checking out scenario. I could put you up here, I guess. Because you'll still do the training for the space program and stuff. No, I died. No, I don't think you were in this colony, TRD Taco. I think you might have been in the other one. So we built a colony that we only used for like a couple streams because this one was lagging so bad I couldn't play it while we were waiting for it to get out of the beta branch and into the core branch of the game. So because of that, we built another colony. We only used a tiny bit, and then we came back to this one because it was much farther along in the race toward rocket power. Good night, all. Night Fox. Good night, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming out. I'd be like Joe, would be like a redneck to test everything. I'm gonna test everything. Steam Engine can like launch 9 research pods? Really? That's insane. It must be pretty light. I don't have a big enough tower for that. 200 kilograms of steel, which we do have, so they could be building this thing. But I have it on a lower priority than everything else, because that's what it does. Dun dun dun, scalding! They're playing in that scalding hot water that's sitting down here by the rocket packs again. The wines look like they're not live. I'll put my hand on them to check. Yeah. It was a shocking experience. Man, they're taking the time with this stuff. Dig the things we need to dig. All right, that's open to the vacuum now, so that will let some of this nastiness filter out slowly. Still getting scalded. I wonder if it's the air down here. I mean, the air is only 58 degrees, so I don't think that's normally enough to scald them, but we shall see. They can reach those rocket stages without gantries. They can in this case because they have the jetpack suit, so they can just fly up and build it. When we actually build this out, because I don't want them in the jetpack suit when they go up to the rocket, I'll turn off the jetpack suit once we have everything built. So once there's a ladder with a gantry and everything to get into the actual module, then we'll have all that. But with the rocket packs, they can fly around and build everything. It's actually a really good time saver because they don't have to build all the ladders and stuff to reach everything. Be sure to lick your fingers first. Yeah. Scalding pea water. Dang. It's not even from them peeing. It actually spilled from up here. But I guess it's effectively the same thing. It's still polluted water. It's so dirty. Staying late at work just so I don't miss the end of the stream. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go much farther. We're already after midnight. I was just trying to get the rest of the rocket built before we call it a wrap. The rest of it's gonna take a little while yet for them to build all this, to pump the water in, to get it converted to steam, to pump it into the rocket to fuel it, and then pick our destination and set up you know, the ladders and the gantry and all that stuff. So we still have more to go. We're not ready to launch tonight. But I was hoping I could get the rocket finished. You're building that fast, Fox. Sort of. Feels like it's going so slow, but at least we got to focus on the thing I wanted to focus on tonight. A lot of streams I've kicked it off, and then something's broken in the colony. Things aren't working right. I've had to go and play. Whoops. What did I just do? I totally didn't mean to do that. There we go. Something's been broken, and then we've spent like the whole stream trying to fix it. So, I mean, in this case, we've had, you know, oxygen's been great. Our kilocalories are approaching 1 million. That's insane. Do we have any more? Hello? Eggshells consumes 5 kilograms, so we have enough to make a little bit of eggshell. We can make 2 of them, I guess. This one's still set to... Ooh, we have 4,300 kilograms of fossil now, so we should be able to make a fair amount of lime if they're actually doing it. It's kind of the big if. This down here... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's the lime we're really missing. They need to produce more lime. This is already on priority 8. I don't understand why... The fossils have got to be sitting way down bottom or something, and they're just not bringing them up here. Look how slow Kitten Gamer's going. Oh my gosh. We should have Kitten Gamer in the... That's at triple speed. We should have Kitten Gamer as the person with the job that doesn't go anywhere. They hardly move. That's insane. The only thing that got broken tonight was you. Oh yeah, my brain's just... I don't even know what to say. I'm broken. Mentally. I'm mentally shattered. What's in here? Oh, tungsten. Them super chats. Lord, I'm weak. I know, Jack. Tell me about it. Isn't that insane? Walking like a boss. Oh yeah, Kitten Gamer's taking her time. Actually, if we go into jobs, where did I put her? Oh, I had her mining. Let's put her on the gopher job. If we can get her, well, no, we'll have to get all the way to exosuit engineer for her to get any better. I wonder if boosting her strength or athleticism in the gopher job will actually... Oh my god, do you see that? Athletics, minus 11. I wonder if that's because she's wearing a suit right now. Or did I actually pick a duplicant with stats that bad? That just doesn't seem terribly likely. I should probably put her on the med bed. I think she's hurt. Oh, hi, friends. Oh my gosh, Jack. Yeah, you haven't even seen half the super chats. It went insane tonight. How are you alive? I would have passed out if I was streaming. I was having trouble talking for a bit. Add staying alive music on the background. If I do that, it'll get flagged for copyright. And injuries slow them down. Yeah, they do, but I didn't think she was injured that much, unless she got injured more. Where's Kitten Gamer? Oh, she's hurt more than I thought. She's at 59 now. Okay, well, it's just as well I assigned her to the med table then. So hopefully she'll get healed up and then be moving a little bit quicker, because that was insane. Mine is 11. She's like running as fast as she can, and all the duplicates are just flying past her like she's sitting still. That's me, minus 11. Time to hit the gym. Oh, we got the minus 11. We got to get to the gym. All right, command capsule we'll put up here. So this is just going to be a small research module. We'll have 2 of them. It's nice that after the actual engine, the rest of it, the steel quantity actually isn't that bad. So we've got quite a bit of steel now relative to what we need. Let's set this at an 8. Okay, and now we know where we need to put the gantry and stuff too. So the gantry also gets made out of steel. Flip that around. So we'll set the gantry like here. Which means we'll need a ladder, and that can go right here. Okay, and then here's where the automation fund comes in, because we're going to take a little Atmos sensor. And we use the Atmos sensor to control both the doors and the gantry, I think. No, because guaranteed, if I put them on separate systems, I'm gonna completely forget. There. So that'll give us a system to open the doors and retract the gantry. And then it'll really just be down to, like, fueling up the rocket, getting our astronaut on board, and then taking off and see how we can go. You'll not get flagged if you sing Staying Alive. Yeah, my voice is a little messed up, though. After the Glurm stream today, I don't know what else happens. Yeah, I heard you got into a bit war on the Glurm stream. One day, Jack, this will be you. Did astronauts need to wear exosuits when they get in the rocket? Yeah, they do have to have an exosuit. When it first came out in the beta, they would actually take the exosuit off just before they got into the rocket. But they fixed all that, so now they have to wear an exosuit. Don't forget to wire them up, though. Yeah, we have to have power up there too, don't we? Kablamo! Splammy! Conductive wire. I'll make this out of... Man, we haven't been using gold. Let's make some gold. Give me that fancy gold conductive wire. The trouble is, when this rocket goes through, it's probably going to melt the wire anyway. I don't need these derpy wires up here. Okay. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Diamond glass still good? Ooh, let's check. Yeah. Waiting delivery for diamond tiles. Oh, it's waiting for delivery, so it must have taken damage. It just... Oh, no, actually, it's not even built. Oh, no, the tile got smashed. They actually built one tile right here, and it's gone now. So it looks like whether it's made out of diamond or not, it's still a problem. What I should do here, though, is change this around so it's a double door instead of a single door, because with the one door, it kind of blocks the line of sight. Jack almost fainted when Glurms noticed him. Oh, really? Shh, don't tell. It's a secret. He's a total fangirl. So they didn't finish those tiles, but it did smash the one that was there. So I don't think that's going to work. Boom. These things are huge. Like, you really need the bunker tiles because they don't take damage. Speaking of bunker tiles, I might need some more on the top of this thing just to stop the rocket from getting smashed. And the gantry needs to be powered too. Oh, you're right. Yep. Hold on. Conductive wire. There we go. Perfect. All right, it is getting pretty late, though. It's already like 20 after 12, and I'm going to go have an aneurysm now. So I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. As I said, on Thursday night, instead of streaming Oxygen Not Included, I'm actually going to be streaming Don't Starve Hamlet, because that's coming out in early access on Thursday. If you're around tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing some Hollow Knight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time as well. Friday night, I think I said I was going to play some Fortnite at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's what's on deck for this week for streams. And then this coming Sunday, I'll be doing Don't Starve Together, streaming exclusively on Twitch. I'm doing that every Sunday now because they have the whole Twitch drops thing so that people can earn stuff for their own game if they happen to play Don't Starve Together themselves. Thank you, everyone, for the absolutely mind-blowingly insane number of super chats tonight. You guys are all crazy, but I really appreciate the support. I hope most of you will be back tomorrow. We can come and hang out again, play a little bit, and see how badly I can get squished on some more Hollow Knight combat. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.